Mental health, the ultimate guide to understanding, caring, and improving. Mental health is one of the most important determinants of our overall well-being. It affects the way we think, feel, and behave in our daily lives, while playing a critical role in our relationships, our work, and our overall quality of life. However, the importance of mental health is often underestimated, and many people hesitate to seek help because of the social stigma attached to mental disorders. In this article, we'll take an in-depth look at what mental health is, the factors that affect it, the most common mental disorders, and ways we can improve it. Mental health refers to a person's state of emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects the way we think, feel, and behave, as well as our ability to cope with stress, maintain relationships, and make decisions. Essentials of mental health. A person in good mental health can to manage the stress and difficulties of life, to maintain healthy and balanced relationships, to adapt to changes and face challenges, have a positive self-image and self-esteem, to function productively at work or in his daily activities. Mental health versus mental illness. Mental health is not just the absence of mental illness. A person may not have a diagnosed mental disorder, but experience severe problems with anxiety, depression, or low self-esteem. Conversely, someone with a chronic mental disorder can have a good quality of life if they receive appropriate support and treatment. Factors affecting mental health. Mental health is influenced by many factors, which can be either internal, biological, or external, social and environmental. Biological factors. Genetic predisposition. Some mental disorders, such as schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, have a strong genetic background. Brain neurochemistry. Imbalances in neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine can affect mood and behavior. Hormonal changes. Fluctuations in hormones, such as those that occur during puberty, pregnancy, or menopause, can affect mental health. Social and environmental factors. Family environment. A child who grows up in an unstable or abusive environment has an increased risk of mental disorders. Economic status. Poverty, unemployment, and financial insecurity contribute to chronic stress and mental burden. Social relationships. Lack of a supportive social circle can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Traumatic events. Loss of a loved one, abuse, accidents, and natural disasters can have a long-term impact on mental health. Common mental disorders. Stress is normal in some situations, but when it becomes excessive or chronic, it can significantly affect a person's life. Anxiety disorders include generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, panic and panic attacks, social phobia, specific fears, depression. Depression is one of the most common mental disorders worldwide. Its symptoms include persistent sadness or emptiness, loss of interest in activities, feeling tired and lacking energy, sleep and appetite disorders, suicidal thoughts, bipolar disorder. It is characterized by alternating between depressive episodes and episodes of mania or hypomania. Schizophrenia and psychotic disorders. Schizophrenia is a serious mental disorder that affects thinking, feeling, and behavior. Symptoms include hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thinking. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD. People with OCD have persistent obsessions, bothersome thoughts, and compulsions, ritualistic behaviors they feel compelled to perform. Eating disorders, anorexia nervosa, bulimia nervosa, binge eating disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. It develops after a traumatic event and includes flashbacks, nightmares, and excessive anxiety. The importance of prevention and early intervention. Prevention is critical to reducing the risk of developing mental disorders. Key prevention factors include education around mental health, early symptom recognition, promoting a healthy lifestyle, maintaining social relationships, availability of mental health services. Early intervention can improve people's quality of life and prevent more serious complications. Ways to improve mental health. Mental health is not static. It can be influenced by our environment, living conditions, and habits. There are several ways in which we can strengthen it so that we can have a more balanced and happy life. The importance of self-care. Self-care is one of the most important tools for maintaining mental health. It includes taking care of the body and mind, avoiding toxic situations, and creating a supportive environment. Self-care practices. Daily relaxation. Find time to relax, whether through meditation, a warm bath, or a book. Disconnecting from technology. Too much time in front of screens can increase stress. Set limits on cell phone and social media use. Set healthy boundaries. Learn to say no to situations or people that drain your energy. Time management. Organize your duties to avoid stress and overload. The power of exercise. Exercise has been shown to reduce anxiety and depression by releasing endorphins, known as the happy hormones. Benefits of exercise on mental health. It reduces stress and anxiety, increases energy levels, improves sleep, increases self-esteem. It enhances concentration and memory. Even 30 minutes of gentle exercise, such as walking or yoga, can make a big difference. Nutrition and mental health. What we eat directly affects our brain and our mood. A balanced diet can help manage anxiety and depression better. Foods that boost mental health. Omega-3 fats, found in fish, nuts, and flaxseed. Dark chocolate contains mood-boosting antioxidants. Probiotics. Foods that contain probiotics, such as yogurt and kefir, help support good gut function, which is directly linked to mental health. Vitamin B complex plays an important role in regulating mood and boosting energy. Social relations and support. Social relationships are vital to our mental health. Interacting with friends, family, and colleagues can reduce stress and enhance feelings of safety and acceptance. Ways to improve social relations. Cultivate meaningful friendships. Join social groups or activities. Communicate your feelings openly. Ask for help when you need it. Stress management techniques. Stress is inevitable, but there are techniques to help manage it. Meditation and mindfulness. Deep breathing exercises. Journaling thoughts and feelings. Contact with nature. Hobbies and creative activities. Psychotherapy and other treatments. Psychotherapy is an effective way of managing mental disorders and enhancing mental resilience. Types of psychotherapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, helps identify and change negative thought patterns. Psychodynamic therapy focuses on unconscious thoughts and past experiences. Interpersonal therapy, IPT, focuses on interpersonal relationships and social functioning. Pharmaceutical education. In some cases, medication can help manage mental disorders, such as depression, anxiety, and bipolar disorder. Alternative and complementary therapies, acupuncture, aromatherapy, yoga, and Tai Chi healing through art. The role of society and stigma around mental health is still a barrier for many people. Education and information can help change perceptions and reduce prejudice. Mental health and work environment. A toxic work environment can worsen stress and mental health. Employers should promote employee well-being through supportive policies and flexible working arrangements. Mental health and technology. Technology can be both beneficial and harmful to mental health. Although digital platforms provide access to information and support, excessive use of social media has been associated with increased anxiety and depression. True stories of people who cope with and manage mental disorders. Understanding mental health becomes easier when we see examples of people who have managed to manage challenges and move forward. Here are 3 true stories that show that help and resilience can make a difference. Maria and her battle with depression. Maria, a 35-year-old teacher, had been struggling with depression for years without knowing it. She had lost interest in work and social life, felt exhausted and lacked motivation. When she decided to seek help from a psychologist, she began cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which helped her change her way of thinking. Today, she manages her emotions better and has found new ways to enjoy life. Costas and generalized anxiety disorder, GAD. Costas, 40 years old, worked in a very demanding workplace where stress was constant. The stress was so overwhelming that he began to experience physical symptoms, palpitations, headaches, insomnia. When she visited a specialist, she was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. Through psychotherapy sessions and lifestyle changes, more exercise, less caffeine, better time management, he managed to find balance. Eleni and PTSD after a car accident. Eleni had a serious car accident that left her with severe symptoms of post-traumatic stress, PTSD. He had frequent flashbacks of the incident, was afraid to drive and had trouble sleeping. Through trauma-focused therapy, she managed to deal with her phobias and gradually returned to a normal life. Expert advice for specific groups. Mental health is affected by age, social circumstances, and lifestyle. Here are specialized tips for specific groups. Adolescents and young adults. Young people face challenges such as exams, social relationships, and societal pressure to succeed. To protect their mental health, they set realistic goals and avoid perfectionism. Set realistic goals and avoid perfectionism. They talk openly about their feelings with family or friends. Elderly people. Loneliness and changes in health can affect older people. To boost their mental health, they maintain social relationships through clubs, events, or volunteering. Engage in gentle physical activities such as walking or yoga. They are involved in creative pursuits, painting, music, reading. Professionals with high-stress professionals who work in demanding environments can be affected mentally. Coping strategies include establish boundaries between work and personal life. Use of time management techniques. Seek help from mental health professionals when needed. Global mental health. Facts and statistics. Over 970 million people worldwide experience mental disorders. Depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide. About 1 in 4 people will experience a mental disorder at some point in their life. More than 700,000 people die by suicide each year, making suicide one of the leading causes of death among young people. Access to psychiatric care remains limited in many countries. Policies to enhance mental health. To improve the state of mental health worldwide, stronger policies are necessary. Strengthening mental health services. More mental health centers in public hospitals. Free or affordable psychotherapy services. Training more mental health professionals. Reducing stigma information and education campaigns. Integrating mental health into the curriculum. Promoting open discussion about mental health. Workplace support, creating policies for the mental well-being of employees. Grant of leave for mental health reasons. Cultivating a non-discriminatory work environment. Mental health is an integral part of our general well-being and should be treated with the same seriousness as physical health. Through prevention, early intervention, and the right policies, we can build a world where mental health is not a taboo, but a key priority for everyone.